We're coming up to that time of year when roadside verges get mown across the country, and I know this is something that exercises quite a lot of people. There are sound reasons for mowing roadside verges in certain places for safety reasons and so on, because of visibility displays, all that sort of thing, which is eminently sensible. But there are quite a lot of roadside verges which don't need to be mown, that we can allow to grow for biodiversity, for wildflowers, for pollinators, for bees and so on. And we're keen to encourage that. And it's been a talking point for quite some time. I know some districts and boroughs are working with us to do that, and that's good news. Derbyshire Dales, notably South Derbyshire, where we're trialling some initiatives down there. But I'd like to see it throughout the county and wider, of course. My own village, for example, Westington, has fantastic village greens in the centre of the village, which for sound practical reasons do get mown regularly, but the verges going in and out of the village are sort of islands of wildflowers and so on, and tall grasses, and look absolutely fantastic, particularly at this time of year. And I'd like to see that continue in that vein. So what I'm doing is leading an initiative as the leader of the county council to talk about this with our districts, with our boroughs and parish and town councils across Derbyshire, so convening a conference, because as straightforward as this sounds, it actually isn't, and I'll give you a few reasons why. One, practical measures. So in terms of mowing verges at the right time of year, for example, after late July into early August, and so sort of cutting the grass down, you need a way of taking that grass off. Otherwise, it enriches the verges, and that enrichment then can actually reduce biodiversity in the sense of you get fewer wildflowers, etc. So discourages the kind of grasses and plants that you want. It's like maintaining a wildflower meadow. It's quite complicated. So what we need to do is have that conversation with districts, boroughs and everybody else to see how we can put in the appropriate management. And this is going to require time and some capital investment to do it. There are contract issues as well, because though we contract districts and boroughs contract other people, there are livelihood issues as well tied up with that. So what we have to do is start thinking differently about how we do that. So rather than contracting people to go out and mow straightforwardly several times a year, etc., it's about perhaps how we can switch that management to managing for biodiversity. And that's going to take time. So I think a conference is quite important. So I'm going to try and convene this as soon as we possibly can over the coming months. In the meantime, I would sort of pass this message to districts, boroughs, parishes, etc. Can we think about how we manage our verges for biodiversity, etc. This year? I can see many more verges around at the moment which have been cut later this year, which is really nice to see and gratifying to see. But I think we can do more, but it's about doing it in partnership, etc. It's not a straightforward thing. So they're my thoughts. So keen to announce tomorrow, Friday, that we do that. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.